name is Adriano Rinaldi. I'm head of FX at MPC London. As head of FX, my responsibility is to manage the department of FX, so taking care of the people, taking care of the technologies for the shows that we are going to use in our department, doing some work like biddings, think about the future shows. So so the work is technical, at the same time it's also managing people. So making sure every show got the right people, the right leads, we have a working pipeline. So it's both technical and also managing. It's involving a lot of different things. So one of the main differences when I was an artist, that's, when you're an artist, you're spending much of your time, like 10 hours per day doing shots. Now I just realized I don't have a lot of time to do shots, because sometimes it's more important to taking care of your department. That is the main difference. It's more supervising the departments, so making sure that everything works. Every artist is happy about the work. We have the right amount of days schedule, taking care. So an issue happening in one show is also my issue. So I have to take care of everything, more or less. Sure. The day you should start usually at 9:30. I'm frequently coming a bit early because when you're alone, you can do more work, because you don't have meetings, you don't have people asking things. But the day starts at 9:30, so usually coming back at work in the morning, check email, see if everything goes right, and after in the morning we usually have like rounds. Depends. We have 5 shows running at the moment in MPC, and I spend much of the morning speaking with the leads, with the DDs, making sure everything is okay for the dailies during the day. So spending half of the morning or the morning doing rounds with the leads, checking with artists about the technology, that everything works fine, and this is more doing meetings. Typical day is like rounds, that is in the morning, meetings maybe with production, lunchtime hopefully, and after coming back we usually do like dailies at 2 o'clock. So since one of the main challenges is that when you have more than one show, and then you have to choose which one you want to be focused that day. So the tricky thing is that when you have like 5 different shows, dailies at the same time, maybe you cannot join every day, you cannot help every day, every show, so you have to choose maybe the most important for the day. But the key thing is to take care of every show at the same time. After dailies, usually sometimes we do other rounds with the artists to make sure the work goes smooth. A lot of meetings in the afternoon. The typical day usually is a lot of meetings, also to speak about future technologies, maybe issues in the pipeline, or how we should improve one workflow. A lot of time is also about scheduling, because it's quite important in a big production. The scheduling does a lot of the work, and if you have like a right scheduling, and sometimes a lot of time the show goes smoother than otherwise. At the moment we were doing films in MPC London, MPC Vancouver. We have 2 different head of department. It's me for MPC London, and there is Naya Flynn in MPC Vancouver. One of the key things, of course, is choosing the right people for the right shows and choosing the right tools. I manage only the people in MPC London. Anyway, when we start a new show, I usually see what we have to do for the show, so which kind of effects we have to do. And depends of this, I have like a pool of artists. So at the moment, my department is 60, more or less 60 effects DD. So I have a lot of artists with different skills. So it depends of the show, depends on what kind of effects we have to do. I select the best artists for that show. I think one of the key things in general is to choose the right leads. That is like, I don't say it's 80% of the work done, but the right lead make the show going much smoother, is to choose the right people with the right skills. So in case, for example, we got a show with water, I make sure that one of the leads already did water in the past, or at least we got like 2 or 3 senior guys that got skills in water simulation. Of course, in a show you can have like senior people that already got experience in previous shows. You have like new starter, but you have to it's quite important that the senior guys, they got experience in that kind of effects, so they can teach to the other people how to do that kind of work. I mean, usually it's quite important all the work that the R&D department is doing in order to improve the software we are using. So there's a lot of communication between our departments. One, to improving like the workflow, the pipeline. This is making the show going much faster, and also to improve and add feature depending on the show. So we have like a lot of preparatory tools, like I mentioned and doing today. Kali is our tools to do destruction. So there is a lot of research and development from the R&D working close with the effects team in order to improve tools in order to improve the workflow during the day. So this is quite important